Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning waxy, as always, welcome back. Funny story is I think that there's this grand poobah of possums that lives somewhere on the Dollhouse property or around it anyways. I bumped into him last fall once when I was sitting on my front porch. Tonight I was sitting out on my back deck talking to my sister-in-law who lives out west. So she's chit-chatting away. It's getting late my time. It's still early her time. And all of a sudden I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye, but you know when you try and reassure yourself, like, come on Sarah, you're a grown-ass adult. There's nothing scary in the dark backyard. And sure enough, there's this disgusting pig bred with a rat, spawn of Satan possum. Disgusting. It's huge. It's going coming up my porch, directly towards me. He's not scared of anything, and clearly he feels like I'm invading on his space. I screamed and ran into the house like the biggest sucky baby on the planet. I think it's we have Groundhog Day to reveal signs of spring, but around here in West Elgin, I know it's spring when that grand poobah of possums comes out and scares the shit out of me on my deck. So anyhow, tonight I'm going to film a little video that's different from what I usually do because I've placed a mini, the teeniest Scentsy haul that in the history of hauls, as well as I'm going to do a scent scores. I purchased 4 of these bars in a previous haul. This is Scentsy's new release, All You Need Is Love. This was by far my favorite scent of the 2018 spring and summer lineup. This is Whispering Coconut, Creamy Vanilla with a touch of Bing Cherry. When I first read the scent notes, I was like, ooh, that sounds really, ew, Bing Cherry, ugh, I hate cherry, it's disgusting. But no, don't let that turn you off because this smells delicious. Oh, if Scentsy ever came out with this in body care, the rollerball perfume, I mean it. I would slather my body in the body souffle, load me up, double up, the lotion, the shower gel, you name it, I'd be all over it. The scent is deadly. Not just limited to spring and summer either. I would wear this year round. It's that delicious. Love the scent. On fragrance, I would give this 500 out of 10. It's my favorite. On performance though, more or less I'd give it about a 2 out of 10. I melted 2 cubes in a 25 watt bulb warmer, 600 square foot room as always, and it was incredibly weak. Unless I was basically sitting on top of my warmer, I couldn't smell it at all. Because I was so in love with this, I didn't want the bar to go to waste and I wanted to experiment with it a little bit. So I put 1 cube in a 15 watt bulb warmer in my walk-in closet and closed the door behind me. 40 minutes later, when I went into that tiny space, it was much better. So unfortunately, I think All You Need Is Love is limited to very tiny spaces, and with the rest of the bar, I melted it in a Glade hot plate warmer. So 2 cubes in a Scentsy warmer in a huge room lasted a total of 5.5 hours, but to me that's useless if you have to sit on top of the warmer to smell it. When you put this in a hot plate warmer, it only lasts 2.5 hours, but at least it scents up the entire room. So I don't know. It just, to me, this won't be a repurchase because I shouldn't have to fry it in warmers that aren't designed for it. And then if it only throws really well in small spaces, it's very rare that I hang out in my walk-in closet or even spend long periods of time in my bathroom. Even in my bathroom, I find, once in a while I'll melt my favorite vendor wax or Scentsy, but because I'm not in there very often, I'm like, screw that, throw some sensationals in there. I go in there for 2 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day, that's it. I don't spend time in there. So for the price point on Scentsy bars, if they're not going to throw I can't get down with that, and I think they're too expensive to melt in walk-in closets, but that's just my opinion. Because I was so in love with this scent, but disappointed with the performance of the bar, I went on my personal workstation and just out of curiosity, because I'm like a fruit fly on acid lately. I've got so many other things on my plate. I'm like, maybe I missed it. Maybe Scentsy released it in other things. It's that delicious. How could they not make more than one product in this scent? Sure enough, they have this coconut sugar. So this was the first item in this very, very, very mini Scentsy order. Coconut sugar is a dupe of this bar. Exact same scent notes, and they said, you know, it's the bar, but in oil form. So I was like, yes, this is going to be the solution to my problem. Love the bar, doesn't work. I'll get the oil from my diffuser. So right now, I'd say I put about a fair sized dent in this bottle. I'd say 1/8 of this $13 bottle is in this diffuser right now. I'm sitting incredibly close to it and can hardly smell it. It's very, very, very light. But again, I'm in a large open concept space. Perhaps the oil is designed for smaller, more enclosed spaces like the bar is. It's such a bummer. And with the oil, like the oil is close. It's so nice out of the bottle. It's so nice if I stand over top of this and like breathe it in like it's a goddamn hookah. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's just not very strong. And this one doesn't have that touch of Bing cherry. Don't let the scent notes discourage you. Try it because it might throw better in your house, but to me, the performance on both the oil as well as the bar is very weak. So I also ordered this Berry Cosmo Boogie Spring Scentsy brick for my friend Michael in the UK. In my 1 year of being a Scentsy consultant, I had never received anything damaged. Tonight I unpacked this from my Scentsy order, and the lid is completely broken off of it. Surely Scentsy didn't ship it out like this. This must have just got banged up in the shipping process. So that was a little disappointing because Scentsy packs things like this order was packed in true Scentsy fashion, like wrapping paper out the wazoo, triple, double wrapped. And I don't know. I guess one little damage in a year, I guess that's not so bad, but I apologize, Michael. I'm sending this to England, but it is broken. I managed to find this polypropylene bag in my vendor wax stash, so I'm going to stick this in here and keep the fragrance locked and loaded for its trip across to the UK. However, I was happy I got to smell this one. Oh man, this smells gorgeous. It smells very, it's not the same. I've heard people talk or make mention that it smells like Dazzling Pomegranate. It's different, but it's very reminiscent of Dazzling Pomegranate. I think the scent notes in this are grapefruit and white cranberry. It's not pomegranate. But I know what people mean by it's reminiscent of Dazzling Pomegranate, because even though the scent notes don't say anything about a fizzy note, I get ever so slight effervescent, like just the teeny tiniest bit, but mostly fruity. I'm pretty sure, because I know Michael's taste, I think that he's really going to enjoy this brick. I just hope the performance in this brick is better than the performance of the previous Scentsy bricks I tried. Those videos are in my Scentsy haul playlist. I ordered the strawberry daiquiri as well as the pina colada ones for myself, and yeah, they were a no-go as well. So because I have been frustrated with the performance of the Scentsy bars as of late, I stopped subscribing to the Scent and Warmer of the Month. I haven't subscribed to the Warmer of the Month in a very long time. I don't think I've done that since December of 2017. but I've even recently stopped subscribing to the scent of the month because I don't want to get stuck with 9 bars that don't throw. So one of my subscribers said, Sarah, have you tried this month's scent of the month? You know, she too is frustrated with some of the performance of the new releases. She says, you have to try Johnny Appleseed. So I thought, you know what, she's right. I don't have to order the whole damn kit to give you guys a review. I'll just order 1 bar. So I did. Like on cold, this is knock you off your socks, super, super authentic MAC apple with just a teeny, teeny hint of pear. I know in the scent notes it says apple peels, but I don't know. I smell MAC apple and pear. I don't know how you could decipher between apple peels and MAC apple because MAC apple is such a really, really prominent fragrance oil. This smells so strong on cold, so I'm really, really, really hoping this is the one that breaks this throw drought that I've been having with these Scentsy bars. This is gorgeous. It is different because I was curious, is this going to be like a replica or duplicate of A's for Apple? I think that's what it's called. It's not. It's different. Teeny tad different. But if you like A's for Apple, you will love Johnny Appleseed. So that's it, folks. That is my scent scores for All You Need Is Love. Really, really, really going to cross my fingers and hold out that Scentsy changes their mind and puts it in body care. And then I will bring you a warm review of Johnny Appleseed in the next couple weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.